Hello there, welcome back. Today got a reader question, and just as an aside, answering reader questions is one of the easiest pieces of content to make for me. It's one of the most fun pieces of content for me to make, and I think it sort of matches the best of my skill set. So if you have questions, just send them to me. I really do appreciate it. Anyway, and you can send that to AskAtholAnything@gmail.com, and I'll put that down there. Anyway, here is the question. Girlfriend of 4 years left me 2.5 months ago. I reached out after no contact. She replied, but informed me towards the end she is seeing someone after I suggested we meet. I congratulated her and told her to get a hold of me if it doesn't work out. I'm having self-esteem, self-worth, and motivation issues. It's constantly on my mind. How do I, 1, fix my internal issues to regain my masculinity and power, and 2, regain my ex? Thank you. Alrighty. So the first thing I think you gotta understand and realize is that as it stands right now, it is very, very unlikely that she is going to come back. And I know that's not what you want to hear, but I think this is just sort of the reality of it. And it is completely normal. Completely normal. There's nothing wrong with this. That you have a degree of fixation on her and just the constant racing thoughts of how do I get her back? And the reason you have this and why it all sort of fits together is that you're working from a very, very low sort of mental energy frame of mind. Like you say, low self-esteem, low self-worth, motivation issues, fixation on getting her back. These are all coming as a sort of a very low energy vibration set. And as it stands right now, the only reason she's going to come back to you is if whatever she does with her life is so terrible and disastrous and crappy that coming back to you is the best possible option for her. So even if she does come back, you don't necessarily want her back because of what she's coming back to and how she'd actually be. So anyway, so how do you get out of that really, really low energy, negative energy mindset? So the first thing you need to do is do some form of exercise, eat well, and get some sleep. Those 3 things, exercise, eat well, get some sleep, are just the foundation of you feeling good. Because if you're not exercising, you're eating a bunch of garbage, you're up all hours, not recovering, you're just going to have this low energy mindset, this low energy vibe just continuously. You need to be in the best sort of shape you can be in order to be able to feel good. You're also caught up in this negative feedback loop. So you feel bad because you're not taking any action, and you have no motivation, so I assume you're not taking any action. You feel bad because you're not doing anything, and because you're not doing anything, you're continuing to feel bad. And this just cycles around and around. You feel bad because you aren't doing anything, and you aren't doing anything because you're feeling crappy. And I think you just have to accept that you're not going to feel good. It's not going to feel right. You're not going to feel any motivation. You're not going to feel great about yourself until after you're taking some kind of action that's pulling you out of your funk. So when I say like exercise, eat right, get some sleep, you're not going to feel motivated to do that at all. You're not going to feel excited about going to the gym. You're not going to be pumped about, eating a proper meal. You're just not. But if you do those things consistently, within a week or 2, you're going to start feeling better. Your good feelings are going to, your good feelings about yourself are going to follow the good actions that you're doing, the good actions that you actually approve of, the good actions you actually think are a good idea and are helpful and good for you. Your good feelings are going to follow your own good actions. The other thing I think you can do is, once you just sort of got that kick started, is write out a list of things you would do if you had high self-esteem. Things that you would do if you had motivation. And then just start doing the things on the list. Just start doing them. So feel crappy, feel unmotivated, feel bad about yourself, but then still do the thing where you said, if I had high self-esteem, I would. If I had high self-esteem, I would, play guitar more. If I had high self-esteem, I would stand up for myself more. If I was motivated, I would get started on my book. If I was motivated, I would, complete all the changes on the house that I'm going to do, or whatever it is. Write out what you would do if you had high self-esteem, if you had motivation, and then just start doing them. So if you're eating right, you're exercising, getting some sleep, you're doing the things that if you had high health, you're doing the things if you had high self-esteem, and you're doing the things if you were motivated. You do that for a month or two. I'm sure that your feelings are going to catch up, and you're going to feel a whole lot better about yourself. And you would have raised that energy level vibe from this really, really low point up to something a lot higher. And then once you're in that higher place, you're going to be attracting things back into your life. And whoever is going to show up, whether it is your old girlfriend or somebody you knew, I can't tell you. But whoever it is that's going to be attracted into your life is going to be attracted to that higher level of energy vibration, that higher level of vibe that you're sending out, and they're going to more likely be congruent with that. So if your girlfriend actually comes back and you're in that place, it's because you're a much better option. You're more attractive than you ever were, and certainly whoever she is with. But even then, I get the feeling, and this is based on just dealing with hundreds of people, once you actually get to that high place, you're a whole lot less bothered about, does my old person come back to me? Because whoever you've attracted into your life is just significantly better than them, and you are happier, more content, and satisfied with the way things are. Doesn't mean you don't miss that other person in some ways, but who you're with can be significantly better. And the other thing that I've seen quite a lot is someone pulls himself up, they attract somebody new into their life, everything is going amazing, and it is only then that their old partner goes, oh my gosh, I had a really good thing, I messed it up, and then they want to come back in. And then that's when you're faced with the choice of, do I give up this really good thing I have to roll the dice on something that was not nearly so good in the past? So that's my advice. Exercise, sleep, eat right, do the things you would do if you had high self-esteem, do the things you would do if you're motivated, and stop waiting to feel good before you get into action. So that's about it, and I will talk to you soon.